Moana is the latest Disney animated movie, not to be confused with Pixar, which is owned by Disney. Or, if you're watching this in the future, don't confuse this with the live-action version I'm sure Disney has released at some point. Moana is about a girl who grows up on an island who constantly wants to sail beyond the island, but due to being the chief's daughter and therefore future leader of her people, must remain at the behest of her father. But fate, or literally the ocean, has bigger plans for her, as she sails out to find the demigod Maui and return him his magical fishhook. Together they must sail to the island that is also a goddess, Tefiti, and return her heart that Maui had stolen. But only if they can defeat the lava monster, Takai. As with most Disney movies, you could probably tell how the story's going to go. That doesn't mean it's boring, and there's a slight twist, but nothing big. And as typical as Disney movies go, there's also songs. The songs aren't that amazing, but they're no less catchy and melodically sound, including some fun songs, and yes, one song by The Rock as Maui. Rock is clearly no singer, but his song is fit to his ability, and is probably the one that I remember the most. Even if Rock is no Sinatra, he gives a fine performance, as well as a voice performance. I mean, Maui basically is The Rock, and no one else can play him in my eyes. And it probably goes without saying, but the film looks gorgeous, especially the water and water effects. I know people are impressed with good-looking water for some reason. As for Moana herself, here we have Disney yet again putting a headstrong woman in the lead, as Disney tries to go against and subvert the stereotypical princess-esque female roles. Which is nice, especially since Disney is usually the one who did that, like with Cinderella, Little Mermaid, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, and yada yada yada. Instead, we're given more of a Mulan-like character. Someone makes her own choice that sets off the events of the movie, being an actual strong female character, unlike some other faux strong female characters. And her being a girl isn't made a big deal. She's next in line to lead the island, and no one thinks it's weird or impossible that a woman would be put in such a role. Which makes the conflict with her father more of an isolationist versus exploration debate, instead of focusing on what's between their legs. I don't remember liking a strong female lead in a Disney movie since Mulan. One thing that I kept thinking in the back of my mind is how much this movie makes me think of The Wind Waker. A guy girl on a boat, sailing a big uncharted ocean, going from island to island and passing various challenges before collecting all the pieces they need to sail to and defeat the giant boss. It was a welcome connection, though probably not intended. The setting of an ocean really helps to fill the adventure like it did in Wind Waker, which is why the artistry of the display is so important. The story takes them from open oceans to coconut pirates and even to a realm of monsters, where they fight a giant crab that manages to be both silly and scary at the same time, while also having a song of its own, like a sub-boss pretty much. And that's what Moana feels like, a Mulan Wind Waker. Even though the familiar Disney tropes are still there, it's nice to see an adaptation of Polynesian culture to film, which is what makes the movie feel so fresh as opposed to the formula of its creation. The kids will love it, you'll enjoy it, and it leaves you with a warm feeling. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. Go see it now. Borrow someone's kid if you need a reason. Just make sure you go see it.